The job description of the 5 to 12-year-old child. I can't tell you how many times a week I would hear parents speak to me about how hard it is to calmly compromise around the household chores or appropriate behaviours for their kids. When things get overwhelming and parents become unclear about whether their expectations of themselves or their child are realistic, I encourage them to come back to a simple breakdown of the job descriptions of both us as parents and our kids. So you might be asking, well, what is the job description of a 5 to 12-year-old child? Well, their job is to learn skills and to learn from their mistakes, to practice thinking and doing, to know family expectations and why they're important, to experience the natural consequences of their behaviour and of their choices, to problem solve and to make things right when they make poor choices or when they fall short of a responsibility, to disagree with others and to have their own opinions and to still be loved. They need to be able to test ideas and values, develop their self-control and ability to regulate, to learn responsibility, to build cooperation and teamwork skills, and to develop a spacious window of tolerance, which is essentially the ability to think and feel at the same time. It's really normal and really, really healthy for children aged 5 to 12 to ask questions and gather information, to practice and learn skills, to compare, to test and experience natural consequences, and to challenge the values of us parents. And our job as a parent is to encourage our kids to engage in and master their developmental tasks, those tasks that we've spoken of, to offer love and safety, protection and support, to support our kids' efforts as they learn to do things their own way, to be a source of inspiration to them, to be clear on their responsibilities and our family expectations, to set fair, clear boundaries, routines and expectations for our kids, to allow children to experience the natural consequences and participate in problem solving, how to repair and restore when poor choices have been made, to respond positively to our kids' curiosities, to listen to the messages behind their words. And that's the active listening I often talk about in my online courses. To be respectful, to focus on teaching, to model manners and empathy and good friendship skills, to lead our family through guidance and not punishment, and to adapt our expectations to our child's capabilities, remembering that kids are variable depending on their level of tiredness, their hunger levels, and just their ability to cope at that moment in time. Some parents find it helpful to print up or write down in their own words their job description as a parent and stick them somewhere prominent at home so they can use these job descriptions as a source of reassurance and a way of checking in with themselves and their kids. Many parents like to involve their children and young people in creating a family job description task. And some of the items on that chart might be eating at the table. It might be being honest, being ready to leave for school on time, treating each other with kindness, helping others, using their inside voice, sitting on the couch. Look, I'm sure you can relate to these as ideas, and they're just ideas. Remember, by collaborating with kids, they're more likely to engage in the process and value their job description by displaying it on the fridge, or family members can refer to it when the need arises. And when you see your kids doing the tasks they've agreed to, remember to acknowledge the behaviour and celebrate their cooperation.